What is up, Whammin' and Gentle Whammin'? And we are here today with a live duel commentary between Orcust on the left, which was profiled earlier this week on my channel, and on the right we are going to have Great, being piloted by my man RJ. If you remember him from the channel, he got 65th place for Draco. Alright, here we go. I win the die roll, rolling a 6, and we see I have 2 impermanents, a Nessie, Scrap Recycler. It seems like, I'm not sure what it is. So we're going to normal summon the Scrap Recycler, activated effect and Harpcore from deck, is what it's looking like. The other card is a Symbol Skeleton. So we're going to send the Harpcore to Graveyard. And no response, so it looks like we're just going to go through and go ahead and do our whole combo here. So we're activating Harp's effect, and it looks like I'm going to be fetching a Orcust Nightmare from deck. Summoning the Nightmare, and we're now shuffling up. Probably going to go straight into the Galatea. Nope, we're going to go ahead and set those 2 infinite impermanences. And here, I'm just moving the Nightmare out of the way. Here I realized that I accidentally set the Symbol Skeleton instead of the Nightmare, and I made the joke that looks like we're back in an Infernity format where we're setting monsters in our hand. But we go ahead and link into the Galatea, and now we revealed in Nessie. Now if we can be a savage, we'll hit the Symbol Skeleton and summon the Nessie. And he rolls a 3, and we hit the symbol just like we wanted, and we summon the Nessie and get to draw a card. So that's just a free plus, and it opens up what we get to send off of the Nightmare. So now we're going to link into the Long Boy. Now we're going to use Symbol's effect to summon the Galatea, just normal bread and butter Orcust combo here. Going in, we're going to grab a Ding, use Ding to equip the Symbol Boy. Equipping the Symbol. Now we're going to use Galatea's effect, have it dings out, that way we can play around the Ghost Ogre if he has it. And now we're shuffling it back, we're going into the deck, we're going to be grabbing a Orcust Crescendo, the counter trap. Now I make a mistake here, it's not a very big mistake, but it's something you need to be mindful of. I set the Crescendo be underneath the Galatea. You should set it in the zone beside Galatea, that way you're playing around Mech Knights. It's always a good thought process and good habit to be in to play around Mech Knights instead of giving them free column setup. And we're on before we move to end phase, we're going to set the Gizmech, that way we have follow up for next turn, and I yeet my cards everywhere. I think I did this a couple times because these are fresh sleeves. I had just put them on the deck at this point. Yep, they're good on one. Bye, Felicia. Make sure we're good and shuffled. Alright, and we pass it back to cut, and I believe here's where we pass turn. Looks like we have a Jackalope is what we drew off the Nessie. So RJ draws for turn, and he's shuffling up his hands. Let's see what he does. See what opens plays. Oh, he slams down the Super Poly, discarding the Jack Jaguar. That's really strong, clearing my board away for literally free. I have no way to interact with that. And he gets that Starving Venom. Now let's see what he can do with that. Now I'm now clear and wide open, but I still have the double impermanent set. And notice that I set them in the pendulum scales because in tournament you want to set them in your scales just in case you're playing against pendulum. So now he's going to go ahead and activate the Foxy effect and grab a Falco. You don't want to waste your impermanents there. It kind of locks them into that effect with Foxy. They're just digging. You can save the impermanents for either the Mirage Stalio or the what's that called? Gazelle. You can save it for a number of things that we can impermanence on his turn that'll shut down his turn depending on his hand. And starting with Foxy, it makes me see, like, in my mind, it's like, okay, Foxy isn't the strongest starting play, but it's a good card. Here he's checking the graveyard to see what all we have. We do have the Gizmech, so we know we're not going to die this turn because we can just summon the Gizmech whenever we think we're going to take fatal damage and protect our life points. And if he ends on just like your average salad board, we can just summon Gizmek and he won't be able to swing over. If he goes to battle phase and attempts to swing, we can just chain Gizmek, summon Gizmek, and ta-da, no damage. Right, so he's looking at his hand. I'm trying to see here what he's got. So we can see the Spinny and the Falco in his hand, so he's got access to Mirage Stalio. Oh, and then he goes upstart, so that puts us at 9,000 life points, and he gets to draw a card whenever he decides that he wants to draw that card. It's definitely different going back and commentating over a duel you've already partaken in. Partaken is the word I'm trying to say. So now he finally remembers that he needs to draw a card. And he finally draws it. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to get on to RJ about slow play. Shuffle. He's thinking. Alright, so finally doing something. Alright, so he's linking away the two. I believe he goes into Hita here, is the play that he chooses, which is not a bad play. I think that's his only way of clearing his monsters and giving himself zones. It's not a bad play. Personally, I would have went into the Phoenix just to try to force a back row out, especially knowing that I have the Crescendo set and I can't activate it. It'd be a good way to force the Crescendo, but maybe he wasn't wanting me to search, and maybe he wasn't afraid of the other two back rows. But I definitely would have went into Phoenix here, since he does have the Spinny. He could have Phoenix pop one of the back rows. Oh, and he slams down the Will. Will is very strong, so that means he's going to be able to bring back the Foxy and definitely be able to use the Spinny effect to make Mirage Stalio. He goes, yep, discard the Spinny, summon the Spinny, and we're overlaying into Mirage Stalio. And activating effect, and this is where we chain the Infinite Impermanence. Right here is very strong, because it looks like his hand's not very good yet. We can see now that he has Foul and Falco in hand, so that was very important that we stop that play there. Here he is checking his graveyard again, seeing if there's anything in there that's spicy. So he does have the Jaguar engraved, so it looks like he's going to be linking into, I'm assuming Sunlight Wolf is where he goes. Yeah, he goes into Sunlight Wolf. Now he's going to be activating Jaguar to shuffle back a card from his graveyard. I'm assuming it's going to be the Mirage Stalio, if I remember correctly. It should be the Mirage Stalio. Yeah, so he sends back the Stalio, and he's going to summon Jack into Sunlight Wolf zone, and then Sunlight Wolf's going to probably, I think he adds back the Foxy here, which is fine. We don't care about any of that, because right now he's not doing anything. So he adds back. So he's chaining Foul, adding back Foxy. So now he's going to, I think this is where he goes, and he's going to swing in for damage. He's checking his graveyard, looking at his hand, checking his graveyard, looking at his hand. He's pretty much done everything he can do, so about all I can do yet. He goes and attempts to swing with Foul. So we're going to chain the Gizmek, summon the Gizmek, banishing the top 8 cards of our deck. This protects our life points for the turn. There's no way he can beat over this Gizmek right now, not with the resources that he has. We're going to do a quick check to see what we banished, and it looks like, from what I can tell, we banished a Babel, Instant Fusion, a Harp, and a couple other spell cards. All in all, not bad. As long as we didn't banish all of our Orcust cards, we don't care what we banish, because we're Orcust and we do dumb stuff. I'm placing the Gizmek in the zone I want it to be summoned in, making sure we're not summoning to the Link arrow, and making sure the other side of the board is opened up for when we Link play next turn. Since we do have the symbol engraved. Checking his graveyard again, thinking about his plays. I think at this point, all he can do is summon a Dweller and pass, but we do have, pretty sure that's the play he goes for, is he's going to summon Abyss Dweller and then pass. That way he can try to lock us out of my graveyard for the turn, but we do have the other Infinite Impermanence for the Dweller. When he goes to activate, we can just chain Impermanence and negate its effect. So he's checking the graveyard again. He's thinking really hard about this one line of play that he has. So he summons the Dweller and passes turn. So now we go to draw, he activates the Dweller, and we chain the impermanence to shut it down. Now, we're going to check our hand and see what we have. We got a Brass Bomber. Now, Brass Bomber's not a bad draw. It's a free Orcust card to start your Orcust combo if you need it. So, like, technically, if we had no monsters and no way to summon, like, if we didn't have the Simple Skeleton, we could still do Orcust combo just by simply normal summoning the Brass Bombard and then specialing the Jackalope. So we're thinking about our plays here, trying to decide if we have the ability to make game this turn. So we're going to activate Bunny. Looking back, I probably should have summoned the Bomber and then summon the Bunny. Yeah, because I hit the Bomber and then summon the Bunny, draw a card. I guess I was just trying to dig deeper. I don't remember what I drew. So here we're going to go into the Simple Skeleton, and I have to make the decision to either summon the Ding, or if we have to summon the Galatea, that way we can make the Boral Sword Dragon. We're going to go into Galatea. I used Galatea's effect here to grab another Crescendo because we banished the Babel, and I think we also banished the Return as well. So here we're activating the Galatea's effect. He has no response. We know that he has Foxy in hand and one blank, and the Dweller is turned off. We're being very careful not to summon that Zone of Sunlight Wolf. Now, I'm thinking through this play. Looking back, I probably should have summoned the Bombard, but I didn't know what I was going to draw off of the Brain Fart. Didn't know what I was going to draw off of the Danger. So if I would have normal summoned the Bombard and then special the Danger, I wouldn't have got a draw, but I would have got an extra body on board, which could have made a difference dealing damage. That way I could have used, say, the 3 to make... Use the 3 monsters I just summoned this turn to make the Boral Sword using the Galatea, the Bombard, and the Jackalope. Well, the Jackalope would have turned into a Tsuchinoko. Use those 3 to summon a Boral Sword and then swing with the Gizmek, or then use Gizmek's effect to pop the Abyss Dweller and then swing over the Sunlight Wolf twice. But I think the reasoning I did that, I honestly couldn't tell you the reasoning I did that. I think that was definitely the better line of play, but I went with the Jackalope instead. I may just be overthinking it now and overanalyzing it, but yeah. So now we're looking at our extra deck. I'm assuming this is where I'm starting to think about summoning Boral Sword, because we can just use these 3 and make Boral Sword, and then summon Gizmek back during the battle phase. It took way too long to think about that. Way too long. That should have been a very quick decision on my part, but since we're just testing, we're not really caught for slow play. So we're going to swing. On declaration, we're going to activate Boral Sword's effect to gain its attack. That'll be 3,000 direct into the face. Now we're activating Gizmek to summon itself. Since we summoned it last turn, we can use its effect again this turn to summon itself. Okay, and then we use Gizmek to swing over the Best Dweller, and then Broilsword swing directly. It's not quite game, but I believe he scoops it up here. I think he just miscalculated on the math. If I would have done the other play and used Gizmek to summon, if I would have used Gizmek to summon off of the, or used Gizmek's effect to pop and then normal summon the Brass Bomber, I'd have been able to put 8450 up, and I think that turn I only actually put up, so we had 2450 minus 17 is 750, so we got 750 plus 3000 twice is 6750. So yeah, I'd have been able to put up a little bit of extra damage if I'd have done normal summon of Bombard instead of keeping it in hand trying to draw further into the deck. But lessons are learned, so we're siding now, getting ready to go into game 2. For this matchup, I normally just side 3 Mind Control and 3 Nibiru, because Nibiru is really strong turn 0 against Salad, and going second against Salad, Mind Control is a freaking blowout. It's just absolutely amazing. Now we're back from siding, and he selects to get first, obviously, so we're drawing our 5 cards. And let's see what we got. Looks like we got a Griffer, Imperm, a Scrap Recycler, and Mind Control. Honestly, Heart 4, looks like. So he goes Foxy, he grabs another Foxy. That's fine. So yeah, Heart. Oh yeah, we opened bonkers. We opened absolutely insane going second. Let's see the spinning, make it up for Mirage Stalio. Stalio, slam down the impermanent, and he just passes turn at that point. So now we're going to activate the Mind Control, take the Mirage Stalio, because why not? It's free. We drew another Mind Control per turn, which is really not that great. So here we're going to go, I think we go with the normal summon. Yeah, we go with the normal summon of the Greffer, then activate effect, ditch and Heart to Disintegrate. And he scoops it up from there because he opened very clunky for Salad. The impermanence just kind of like stops their turn, but there you have it, guys. There's a swift 2-0 of Salad. I've got another live duel between these two decks that I'll probably be uploading either sometime today, but it'll probably be the day after, just due to work and time restraints. So this video should come out on Wednesday. This should be Wednesday when you're watching this. My updated deck profile of Orcust will be out on Thursday, and then the second live duel between these two decks, which is a lot closer. It's actually a 3-game match, will be out on Friday. It will be off of my old list, not the new updated list that you'll be getting on Thursday, but due to time restraints, this is the only time I'll be able to edit and commentate over the video. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please feel free to leave a like. If you saw anything that we did that was wrong, or if we misplayed anywhere other than my Broilsword play in game 1, please leave it in the comment section below. This is why I'm doing these videos, is I want to be able to go back between games, between me and my testing partners, and see where we messed up, or see if there's a line of play that maybe I didn't see or they didn't see that could have completely changed the game. We're trying to grow not only as players but as a community, and hopefully by you all watching my videos, I'm able to help you guys to become better players, and hopefully by you all watching my videos and critiquing and commenting and letting me know where I make mistakes helps me become a better player as well. We're currently on that grind to make it to nationals this year. We've been to a bunch of events last month. We're going to be trying to hit as many events this year as we can. Currently working on the regionals next Saturday. Hopefully we'll be able to make it out there and get ourselves our invite for the season. That way the stress is over and we're just good to go, ready to prepare for national season. But thank you all again, and please, if you all enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And you guys have a fantastic day. Deuces.